Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing my Trek Fuel EX 9.8. So here she is. This is a bike you guys see in pretty much all my videos. So yeah, let's get into the review. Alright guys, the reason I came to the conclusion of buying this bike was for a couple of reasons I want to go over with you guys. So as you guys know, now that it's 2021, it's been super hard to find any bike pretty much under about $3,500 or maybe about $4,000. So I had to spend a little bit more than what I wanted to, but yeah, I ended up coming out with a really nice bike, and I'm going to talk to you guys about all the cool stuff, the pros and the cons of this bike, and how I like it. So yeah, let's get into that. Alright guys, so starting off with some cool features, we have a dropper post here. So the dropper post is super cool. You know, I haven't had a dropper post before on my other bike. I didn't have one, so that is really nice to have. And then also the whole bike is carbon, which is super sick. It makes it like about 28 pounds, which is great. I have carbon wheels, so they're super strong also. And I also have a 12-speed, which I'm not used to because my old bike was a 9-speed. So that's just some of the cool stuff that is new on this bike that I used to not have, but yeah, that's super sick. Alright guys, so for the first pro, we're going to be talking about the GX derailleur. So if you guys don't know me, I do break a lot of stuff by riding really hard and stuff like that. So I didn't want something too high-end like an EXO or EXO1 or whatever. So the GX is perfect because it's not too low end where you don't feel like it's a good derailleur or anything. Alright guys, so now to our first con is sadly the shock. So for a bike that's about $5,000, you would hope that the shock would be a little bit better than this. Now this is kind of a nitpick, but you know, it's not the most high end that Fox makes. It's about a $400 shock. And for the type of bike it is, I would have wished that it was a bit better, but it's not too bad or anything. It's not a reason not to buy the bike or anything like that. But that's just something I realized when I bought the bike. Back to another pro is the Fox 36. It's a lot better than the shock, and for a bike like this, I was super surprised that it came with a 36. It's the performance version of it, so it's, you know, mid for the 36s, but it's so nice having that stiffer fork when you want to take this bike downhill and a lot of other places and stuff like that. So yeah, the 36 is one of my favorite parts of this bike, but yeah, that's awesome. Alright guys, and the final con for this bike is it creaks a lot, unfortunately. When I took my first pedal strokes on this bike, the headset creaked, and so did the linkage bolt by the bottom bracket that connects it to the rear triangle. They both creaked. I took care of the one on the headset by putting some WD-40 on that, and I re-greased the whole thing because it was like bone dry in there. And then the other bolt that creaked by the rear triangle or whatever, that one, the guy at the store told me you can fix it, but it will probably just come back. So I just figured we'd keep it like that and stop messing around with it. But you know, it's just bad that you just have a bike and you know it creaks a lot, especially when it's like new and stuff like that. You would hope that it wouldn't do that. But other than that, I'll probably give this bike around a 9.5 or 9. So that's gonna be our final score for today's video. But yeah, I really enjoy my Trek Fuel EX 9.8. This is the bike I ride pretty much in all my videos, and yeah, you'll see it around more. So.